Yes, everybody, welcome back to the Irish Hotspur. Jack here, and in this video, I'm going to give my reactions to the different predictions that have been sent in to me by my fellow Spurs fans. We're feeling good after Thursday night. At least I am. I understand that there might be some frustration at that last goal that was conceded, but for the most part, Spurs absolutely dominated that game, and I'm going confident into the next game Thursday night. But we have to worry about West Ham first, an opportunity to see these guys in action in the Premier League, see if we can pick up a Premier League win. Boy, it's been a while since we've had one, and we're coming up against West Ham here away from home. It's their cup final. You know they're going to be up for it. They don't really have anything really to play for, I think, for the rest of the season, pretty much other than this game, just for their own pride. But Graham Potter at the minute, not doing too hot. Looking at his record, especially in recent games, not really picking up many wins, any good results. West Ham fans seem to be pretty doom and gloom about this whole season in general, and even around Graham Potter. They don't seem to be too keen on him. So I wonder if, despite Spurs obviously going to have their attention and their focus on Thursday night, wonder if we could actually sneak, a little win in here and also just add to the good mood right now that Spurs fans should be in, at least in my opinion. But without further ado, let's get into this one. This is, by the way, the league table. You have Kate on the top, Dermatron in second, Marlon in third, Harry in fourth, and then box office with a perfect prediction last time, actually, with a 3-1. So Derek call him negative. He got the prediction absolutely spot on. Big up to the box office, the Mr. Entertainment. And we're going to get this started off with Harry Scarf from Scarfy Spurs Talk, and we'll see what he has to say. And as always, everybody, do check out these people's channels pinned at the top of the comments.
Big up, Dave and Jack. Hope you're well. Massive win against Bodo Glimt. Really frustrating, though, to concede at the end. Top performance from the boys. What atmosphere as well. We showed Arsenal how to do TIFO properly and how to generate a proper atmosphere. Levels between both clubs, even despite this league season. But it's just frustrating to concede at the end, because going into that second leg, I don't say I'm not confident, but it's in the back of your mind, Bodo's home form, the Mourinho's, Roma 6-1, which I found out the other day. It's just incredible. Their last 37 games, something like that, in Europe. They've won all of them, and by more than 2 goals, including, obviously, beat Lazio. They've won more than 2 goals in that second home leg. So that is concerning. However, focusing on the positives, it's a really good performance. A lot to take into that second leg. The reason I'm talking about this game is that with West Ham, it matters so much. We don't want to take risks with players. And Andy Postecoglou's press conference today provided an injury update, and it isn't really good. Bergvall out to the end of the season. Solanke is okay in here, something minor, but there's a doubt for West Ham. Maddison's been sent for a scan on his knee, and Son could be back for the second leg, but again not West Ham. So there's a lot of players missing for West Ham. We don't want to take risks with too many players. However, having said that, it's still a London derby. It matters a lot. Probably more to West Ham. Don't get me wrong, it is their cup final. I think we rotate. I think we've been knackered from the other night. Our league form is atrocious. I do think West Ham will win this one, but I really do hope I'm wrong. I'm going 2-0 West Ham.
2-0 West Ham. That would stink. At least it's not, a demolition like what we had against Liverpool. I'm going into the game kind of confident, just like I said, just because West Ham, they really don't have a lot of good form to be building off of. The only thing that does worry me slightly is they're going to get definitely up for this game. It is their cup final, like Harry said, and I said in my intro, and they'll definitely try to play their best stuff. They'll definitely be putting in effort. At least you would imagine they would, but they don't seem to be very good at the minute. So I'm curious actually how Ange Postecoglou will be able to line up against Graham Potter's Brighton. There will be a lot of changes. I'm not too sure, which areas. Probably in the forward line, Odegaard, Matisse Tell, you would imagine, get some minutes. But big up to Harry Scarf. It's gone for a 2-0 loss, though. That would kind of stink to some degree. I wouldn't say bring down the mood really that much, but it'd be nice to see a win away from home, especially against West Ham. We'll move over to THFC till we dies. Dermatron.
Hi guys, this is Dermot, aka Dermatron from THFC Till I Die, home Tottenham past present, an exciting future under the cockerel of the mighty Spurs. And what can we say about last night? An absolute fantastic performance. 3-1 going in the second leg. Look, we're in the final already. Don't have any doubts we won't get to the final now. They're dead and buried. A lot of people can say, stop talking like that. We're going away, playing on a passive pitch. Sorry guys, it's done. We're in the final. Book your tickets for Bilbao. On we go to Spurs to win the Europa League. But we've got a little matter of West Ham to deal with on Sunday. And look, I can understand there will be changes. There will be a load of changes to the team. I still want to beat West Ham on Sunday. I still want to get 3 points over them. I know it's their cup final, but I really want to put a downer on their day. Look, if we can play anywhere near like we played last night, I think we beat them. And I think the confidence for last night will actually go into that game on Sunday for the players that will start on there. And look, there's a final that could be up for grabs. So you'd be playing now for that final. I'm going for a Tottenham 2-0 win. We're going to whip them. We're going over to West London. We're going to show them who
East
we are.
London.
We're the mighty Tottenham Hotspur. We're the pride of North London. North London is white and blue. Always has, always will be. And it'd be 2-0 Spurs. Come on, you Spurs.
Obviously I'm a Yank. I've not really the best knowledge of the geography of London, but I'm pretty sure West Ham is in East London. Dermot, despite the name West in their name of the club, he's gone for a 2-0 win away from home. Now that seems difficult to ask, especially keeping a clean sheet. We couldn't keep a clean sheet against Bodo Glimt. I think it'll be tough for us to keep one against West Ham. That being said, they don't look that great going forward. They don't even look that great defensively. It's kind of tough to guess, what sort of prediction you go for. I'd go for something around like a 2-1 if we were to pick up a win. I'd take a draw, to be honest, as well, just to maybe upset the West Ham fans even more. There's definitely going to be a lot of changes, though. I'm not too sure we're going to play as well as we did this last Thursday night against Bodo Glimt. You could expect to see some tiredness in a lot of the players' legs, but also just like we've seen before, their hearts are just in a different place. Their hearts are in the Europa League, not in the Premier League at the minute, despite how much that might frustrate someone like Dermatron. But everybody check him out, THFC till he dies, man. And we're going to move swiftly on to Spurs Kings TV, Marlon.
Dave, Jack, hope you are well. It's Marlon from Spurs Kings TV, and it's my prediction for West Ham. Look, after last night's semi-final, I'm rocking the Ajax top to give me some good memories of the last European semi-final that we were in. Come on, you Spurs. But look, as I said last week, these Premier League games are now null and void. There's going to be plenty of changes. West Ham probably need the points. We all said no likelihood that we're going to be, like I said, you ain't going to win a game, probably a league game now towards the end of the season. And that is why I'm going for a West Ham win. I would expect 7 or 8 changes. I expect most people to be protected for Thursday. So I'm going for West Ham 2, Spurs 1. But come on, you Spurs. Let's get to Bilbao.
Marlon has his mind on Bilbao, and I don't blame him. A lot of people seem to be predicting losses, except for maybe Dermatron. We'll see what Kate and Jimbo have to say after this. I don't really blame Spurs fans for not really being that up for this game. It is, a big derby, but, all of our attention, all of our focus, all of our energy is on that Europa League game this next Thursday. He's gone for a loss. I'd like to see a draw. I think we can definitely muster that, but I wouldn't be surprised at the end of the day if we don't end up getting, a point from there. Like we said, and we'll say a million times, West Ham are going to be far more up for this game than you would imagine some of the Spurs players would be, because we just have our attention completely elsewhere. Let's move on to Kate and Jimbo's channel, the Kate and Jimbo channel, see what they both have to say, what their predictions are. I have been going with Kate's predictions, by the way, even though I love hearing Jimbo's. Those are the ones that I have been using for the league table.
Big up, Dave and Jack. It's Kate and Jimbo from
Jimbo and Kate, or Kate and Jimbo.
Coming to you with our prediction for West Ham away this weekend. What a night last night. Still absolutely buzzing. Jimbo, anything to say about the game?
Yeah, every time I do this for Dave and Jack, I need a shave. Last night, excellent. Yeah, I just loved it. It was buzzing. 3-1, everyone's moaning. Oh, we give a goal away. Who cares? We go there and smash them to Bodo Glimt in Bilbao Baggins land. We smash them.
And great support from the fans as well. The wall of white and the tifo and everything. Put the Gooners to shame. We showed them how to do European night support.
Yeah.
But we've got West Ham's Cup final on Sunday. Jim, how do you see that going?
We'll beat them. They're worse than us, aren't they? Why are you shaking your head? We're better than West Ham, aren't we? We'll give them a beating, I reckon. We're away, aren't we?
Yeah.
So they'll get a goal, maybe. What's his name? Who's the little short, stocky one?
Jared Bowen.
Yeah, he might score a goal. But I'm going to go 3-1, the mighty Spurs.
I'm going to be a little bit more reserved and go 2-2. Because we all know that West Ham play like it's their cup final, and to be fair, I don't care. All I care about is next Thursday and getting through to that Europa League final. But
I care.
Yeah, I know you care, darling. I'm done with the league this year. It's all about the Europa
No, every
League.
win's a confident booster for the boys.
True.
But let's hope for
True.
no more injuries as well, of course.
Yeah.
But as always, guys, come on, you Spurs!
Those two are absolutely great. Best Spurs couple around. I definitely think you could get some confidence if you picked up a win away from home in the West Ham Stadium. Definitely the good place to go to. It's going to be a tough, tough atmosphere. At least you imagine. The West Ham fans aren't in the best of moods, but they'll probably get up for this game. If we can pull off a win, you definitely imagine that would be a confidence boost. But Kate's also right that you definitely don't want to see any injuries of any kind. That would be a huge, huge shame because we did lose Solanke and Madison in the last game. And of course, Bergvall is out for the season. So don't want to see any more injuries, please, everybody. We need them all to be wrapped up in cotton wool, especially James Madison. I think he's absolutely crucial for next Thursday night because I think he's been playing very, very well, in my humble opinion, especially in the Europa League for us. And I think we will need him if we make it to the final, too. Definitely will need that man. But I wouldn't expect him to be playing this Saturday. It looks like he's in, or Sunday, excuse me. It looks like he's in for a scan. And Solanke, just like kind of a basic knock. But I would go for Richarlison, and then I'd probably give Pop Matsari, a go, and maybe even give Basuma another opportunity too. But look to rotate Archie Gray. You would like to see probably come into midfield. So a lot of changes, and we'll see how they end up playing with that, and whether they can deliver us, a nice win away from home in West Ham's Cup final. But let's wrap things up. Big up to Kate and Jimbo. Please, everybody, check out their channel. Let's wrap things up with the box office.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's your boy Mr. Box Office from Mr. Box Office TV, back with another prediction for you today. And David, who's salty for the West Ham game in the Premier League on Sunday afternoon. And my prediction is Tottenham drawing 1-1.
Oh,
The reason for this, with Tottenham Hotspur having other priorities in the Europa League against Bodo Glimt, Tottenham will play a second team. And with West Ham, who are always going to be up for it to beat us, I can only see one outcome, a draw, with two teams that have been very disappointing in the league. And that's all I've got to say. Coming from your boy, Mr. Box Office, the main event, the professor of truth and entertainment, the ratings killer, David, who's salty's nightmare, and everyone's guilty pleasure. And if you don't know, get to know. It's enough football for you now, David. Take that.
I don't know really what that's all about. Unfortunately, I don't have Dave with me today to record this video, and I have to put it out for Saturday morning. But I'll try to, get when I do see Dave, when I do talk to him, I'll let him know what the box office message was for him. Dare I say it, he seems to be in a happy clapping mood. He's gone for a win, against Bodo Glimt. And he's also as well, predicted the same sort of result that I'm kind of in. I'm in for like a 2-1, a draw, 1-1. That's kind of the boat that I'm in for this Sunday match. So the box office, dare I say, starting to become a bit happy clappy by the looks of things. But please, everybody, do check out these guys' respective channels. Smash the like button, please, as well. They have made these videos possible for us all season long. They put in a massive effort for us and this channel. So please, everybody, check them out, show them some love, see what they have on offer over in their respective places. But we'll see you all Sunday for the West Ham game. Come on, you Spurs.